How's it going? Hope you're having a great day. I am here with the fourth installment on the album Believe, talking about the song Shine. I have this music journal that Anna had given to me like a little over a year into our marriage for my birthday. And in it, I actually wrote this song down, which I'm so happy because I'll forget music sometimes that I haven't written down, and it makes me sad. But I wrote this one down. And so this was actually originally called Forgive. And the date here is June of 2009. And it says, "The music and melody of this song truly are beautiful to me. It speaks of a man, myself, right, who has changed and has received a greater love within through God's power. He is asking forgiveness from a loved one who is a very big part of his life and progression." So that's the basic overview of the song, right? So going into the lyrics, calling to you, calling through all the world. So I'm calling to Anna, and asking for forgiveness, and I think this is actually kind of a theme in my songs, right? That I'm always kind of in this down time in my life, and I'm writing songs to kind of process those feelings, I guess. And so going to the pre-chorus, "And as the pages turn across this cloudy day, I feel a light within begin to glow. I feel your heart beat within my mind. As the sun breaks, the clouds begin to fade." And it goes into the chorus, "And how you shine." And so it's talking a lot about light, and light is like a huge topic. This is a universe of light, Everything is energy. We are beings of light, of energy. And kind of an interesting thing, being that sort of a being, right? We need to have energy. We need to consume energy somehow. And of course we eat food, right? And food is an excellent source of energy. But there are also other energies or lights that are at different frequencies. And so I guess I kind of liken it to like a cup that's within each of us, right? That we need to fill each day in order to really just feel whole and well and have peace. And so there are different sources of light in life, kind of like the different frequencies. And we kind of need to search for those frequencies that resonate the most with us. And so I kind of divide it into two different things, right? So first off, we have the people around us, and they are able to source a certain amount of energy to us, right? And they can lift us and help us, get back into the motivation and get us going again. And I love people for that reason, that they really can be that light that can help us through challenging times. And then, on the other hand, we kind of have this whole universe around us. And the huge difference between that is, each of us as people, we have a certain amount of light, of energy, and we're growing and learning how to, grow in that capability, I guess, right? But we're not quite there yet, at least as there as the universe is. The universe is like this infinite source of light, and certainly, we can tap into people, but being able to tap into the universe, it's like this river, this infinite river of just flowing energy that we can tap into to fill this cup. And I think that's like a huge part of life, and in that universe, I really include our Savior, Jesus Christ, so I am a Christian, I'm a believer, and I know that He is such an amazing source of light, if not the source of light, that we can go to, following His teachings, praying, and just, meditating, and finding those moments to really think about His words. That can be a huge help. Other things, that resonate with me, like reading. I love to read books. And right now on my floor, I wish you could see the rest of the room here. It's kind of a mess, but I've got, like Shakespeare, the Book of Mormon, the Celestine Prophecy. I've got, the words of Odin on my floor, and I kind of spread things out just so I can grab things and just like go and fill this cup, And that's one of my feelings is reading. Another thing that I love to do is going on walks. And so so we were in Albuquerque for a while, and even just being in the city like that, I would go out and take my dog on a walk down the street, 5 to 10 minutes. And what made that connection with the universe was looking at the stars. I would just look at the stars and talk with God and feel that flow of love and peace and getting, like centered again, After hectic days, it was just something that I really needed and something that I still need. I go on walks and it's just amazing the conversations that can happen then. And so a huge part of life is finding those things that resonate with each of you, Music is another one for me. The neat thing about music is I can create the resonances that I need, right? So there's so many different notes and combinations of notes, and that's a lot of where my music comes from. Is I'm in those down times, right? Like with this song, Forgive, it's Shine. I changed the name because when I was producing it, I just felt that was the better title that needed to be the title. But it's in those down moments that I can really just find this music to soothe my heart and to really just resonate with those feelings to get them to flow. And so music is another big one for me. So it can really be anything. I guess another one that's really big is appreciation. So yeah, I could have gone on those walks with my dog and looked at the stars, but until I really appreciated their beauty, that's where the flow came, was that appreciation and gratitude. And so that's another huge one. One caution that I would give about this, so we all have our cups and we're all growing and trying to grow in this capacity, and we need to keep working on it. Sometimes there are lulls in life, there are hard times, difficulties, and sometimes you just want to crawl in a hole, and just not exist. But at those times, yes, we can really depend upon those around us to help and lift us and buoy us up. And I really do love people for that. But at the same time, we need to search out those resonances. It really is just this, it's almost like a responsibility, or more, not responsibility, I would say opportunity. Like an opportunity in life for us to search out those resonances and be able to grow as people, grow as light bearers, right? Because we draw in this energy and light, and we can share it with those around us. And I think that's a huge part of our eternal journey, right? This life is so short, but after this life, we continue to develop as beings and just being able to, I guess, bear and breathe in more light and share and give more light, and I think Jesus Christ is an amazing example of that. The level of being that he is just amazing. And I know that he wants us to grow and continue to grow and become great, to become a being like unto him, And of course, he's going to keep growing too. And so we'll continue having this example, but I know that we can become amazing as bearers of light, of this energy and love, and be able to help those around us. And so that's just a huge theme in this song, that talking about sharing that light. And, initially when I wrote it, I don't think I felt the complete depth of what the song could really be about. And that's the neat thing about life, is that we continue to learn and grow, and these songs can take on new meanings and greater meanings. Let's see. So I did also want to talk about kind of the the organization of the song and the arrangement and things. Before I get into that, though, I just want to say that I know that Jesus Christ is real. I know he is real. And he is just a huge support and someone that can sustain and help and just breathe life into us if we allow him that opportunity. I know he is real and exists. And he's been a huge part of my life. You know, I love to learn about him and learn about his teachings and his ways and try to apply that in my own life. All right, so going on to the arrangement a little bit. So kind of a fun thing, like when I was producing this song, it kind of, like the ordering kind of changed in my mind, you know? So like this, at the very end, the outro, slow down, I've come around. I'll show you of the love that in my heart resides. I've changed now, I've now found a heart of endless love, a gift divine. And that even talks about, you know, like how that love is really a gift from God, you know. So this verse was initially right after the first verse. And as I was producing, I felt, okay, like I need to switch this around a little bit. And one of the big reasons was I added the bridge, the musical bridge. And one of the big reasons why I added that was a friend had given me some advice. Initially, I sent out the song Dream to a bunch of friends, well, like a few friends, I think 3 friends, and got their feedback, their critique on what they thought. And they all gave great advice, right? And I tried to apply it and do that. And also one of my friends, he's like, you know, I just feel like this needs to like hit this energy, you know, in this song, and it just to the point where I just want to crank the radio up and really feel it. And so in Dream, that's where the bridge came from. You know, all of these songs are actually just really simple songs I wrote on an acoustic guitar. There weren't any drums or anything like that, right? So I didn't really have a bridge part that was just purely instrumental in any of these songs, really, you know. So but I've loved adding those parts, you know, like in this song, especially Shine. I love just being able to build from this little guitar, you know, up, add another guitar, add some drums, you know, boom the drums, you know, add a solo guitar, just like build that energy and really just so it can be this special part where you can really feel these frequencies, I guess, you know, like talking about light, the frequencies of light. And I just love the feelings that can flow through that music. And so that's kind of a little bit about the arrangement. I hope at some time to like do an acoustic version of all these songs and just show like what they really are, just like really stripped down just to the bare bones, what they are. I did some recordings in high school that were that way, and still love going back to those and really feeling those out. Anyways, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate being able to share like this, and I hope that these videos can be inspiring, that there can be some message in them for you. I'm a real firm believer that as we come into contact with people throughout the day, each of these people have some sort of message they can give. And at the same time, we have some sort of message that we can give to them. And so I hope that we can all kind of live that way, you know, searching for ways to lift those around us, and at the same time knowing that as we do that, we can also feel that same way from them. So thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have an excellent day. And I guess, yeah, one more thing. We've got the song Believe that I'm going to go over, and then after that I'm going to be able to release Coast, and I'm so excited for that, and hopefully I'll have more news on when that's going to happen shortly. So thank you so much, and have a great night.